Yo, what's up, my dudes, my dudettes? Just gonna try something new here. We haven't done this on the channel. Figured I've got this crappy old webcam that I hooked up and decided, why not try a little capture? I was online checking out new video games to play. It was a list here. I like survival games.
We talk about survival.
Oh, no, it wasn't this one. But they probably have it in here. Yeah, there was another one. I can't find it. I would love to give the video creator credit for me seeing it. But this game, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, we're going to just go watch. I haven't watched the trailer. I saw it like announced in someone else's video, but I love Lord of the Rings. I love Tolkien, and playing. Let's just react to this. Let's watch this. Watch it with me.
The forge's fire has long gone cold. Under the mountain of Durin's folk, a shadow took our treasured halls. Now it calls us back.
Oh, the door's all busted.
Khazad-dûm.
Dude. Oh my god. First off, what? Retaking Moria, Khazad-dûm. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man, yes. Oh, come on. Get rid of that shit. I want to see the game. Get the crap out of the way.
And enter.
There it is. Ah. I'm not good at YouTube controls, but man, that looks so cool. Return to Moria. I don't know. I keep looking over here because that's where the little window that shows my camera is. So I just keep looking at it for some reason. I guess I'm looking for a face to look at. Camera's up here. That looks really cool. Let's watch this. Wait. Yeah, 6-minute video. Let's watch this.
What's going on, everyone? Huxthor here, and
let's get a little more info on this
once again.
But before he gets into it, I just think this looks so cool. I loved like the lore of the dwarves and stuff. Actually, I just finished reading The Hobbit for the first time. I haven't ever read it until just now. You know, as old as I am now, I'm an old fucker. But I haven't read the Lord of the Rings either. I'm gonna read those next. But I do watch I love the movies. I've seen like YouTube channels like In Deep Geek, and I think it's Men of the West, and Nerd of the Rings. I watch all their stuff. I'm like, so I know about the Silmarillion and all that stuff, but it's just, I love it. I love it. I went and saw the Return of the King anniversary last month as well in theaters. That was really cool. Had a little bit of new footage, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, that's why I'm excited for this, and I love survival games. Which I might start streaming on here. That's why I'm testing out this little setup. But let's get back to this. Let's dive into this game. Let's see if it really is worth the hype. Because guess what? It's coming out anytime now. Yeah, this game. I'm late to the party, man. It's going to be on the Epic Game Store sometime this quarter, apparently, from what I'm seeing. But let's watch the video.
So today we're going to be going over Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. So this is a game that I am truly excited to play.
Me too, buddy.
I've been doing quite a bit of research.
Go sub Huxthor, by the way. Since we're watching his video, go have a look at it. I'll put the link to his video down in here.
Trying to gather up as much information as possible before it's released. And these are a few of the things that I have found out I thought you may want to know before you play the game. So real quick, let's go over some of the key details about the game for those of you that possibly haven't heard anything about the game yet. So Return to Moria is an adventure survival game that takes place in the Fourth Age, after the destruction of the Lord of the Rings.
Okay, that's why it's all busted up.
Because now we have a chance to find out what happened to the orcs
after
the destruction of the One Ring, and how they formed new factions, and really the infiltration of Moria itself by all these different factions of orcs. Are they warring with each other? Are they competing for food? Are they working together? But without further delay, let's jump right into the video because there is a ton of stuff I want to go over with you. And just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the video, if you find it informative, I ask please give it a like, think about subscribing,
Man,
as it really helps out the channel.
I can't wait to see what he has to say about the game, but I'm already starting to get tired of the looped anime or video.
So one of the things that I actually found very interesting about this game is the fact that the developers went to great lengths to keep it as true to Tolkien's work as possible. They did so much research on the dwarves themselves, even going as far as creating a dwarven language for the game that you could possibly learn. I mean, based off some of the information they've given, it seems like you're going to be able to learn this.
Now, I'm not that big of a nerd to where I know I can speak like Elvish or Dwarvish or whatever, or Durin speak, whatever they call it. But I mean, Tolkien was the linguist. He created a bunch of languages for it. That's part of what makes it so freaking cool. But that's awesome. They're bringing that to the game as well.
This language, if you take the time to do so. But at the same time, you really don't have to invest that much time into learning the Dwarven language or anything like that to play the game and enjoy it. It's just one of those cool things that I thought, wow, this really is something that sets this game apart. So up next, let's talk about a little bit of the backstory. Now, apparently as players journey through Moria, they will discover the rich lineage and fascinating theology of the dwarves, including the important role of Durin in the Dwarven history. So if you're a pretty big dwarf fan like myself, this next part's probably going to blow you away. So as the player progresses
Ready for it, buddy.
you're going to have the opportunity to learn all about Durin and his axe, and maybe even uncover some secrets about those along the way. And I do believe there is a chance that the player will be able to wield Durin's axe at some point in the game. So up next, let's talk about Balin's expedition. Now, if you're
does that mean we're one of the incarnations of Durin? I mean, maybe there's some Lord of the Rings nerds out there, Tolkien nerds, that can correct me here if I'm wrong, but I don't remember how many times, but isn't it Durin supposed to be like reincarnated? I forget how many times, like 7 or 9 times or whatever, to lead the dwarves and stuff. I wonder if that's what it is. Are we the reincarnation of Durin?
You're familiar with Balin's expedition, the expedition that rediscovered Durin's axe after it was originally lost when Moria was abandoned. Now, apparently while you're rediscovering Moria and rebuilding it, you can come across evidence of Balin's expedition. But not only Balin's expedition, also Gandalf and the Fellowship's visit to
Oh, shit, that's cool.
Pippin's Pebble. So let's talk about the fact this is...
Wait, he say Pippin's Pebble?
Also Gandalf and the Fellowship's visit to Moria, including Pippin's Pebble. So let's talk about the...
Oh, that's so cool. Maybe to refresh those of you that haven't seen the movies for a while, and I haven't read the book, so I don't know how significant it is of the book, but remember he throws I think he throws a pebble down, maybe it's in the book, he throws a pebble down the thing, and that's what attracts all the orcs and goblins or whatever, lets them know they're there. I think in the movie he knocked off some armor and then a chain or whatever, and then Gandalf laid into him.
In fact, this is not your ordinary survival game. The developers have added a few key elements that really set this game apart, including the noise mechanic. So while exploring and rebuilding Moria to its former glory, you're going to be making a lot of noise. You're going to be beating on rocks. You're going to be pounding away at metal, crafting armor and weapons. And as a result, you are going to draw the attention of the orcs who now occupy Moria. But of course, with danger comes great reward. Now, while you're exploring and rebuilding Moria, you do have a chance of uncovering old dwarven artifacts like armor, weapons, and even discovering ancient magic items such as swords that glow when orcs are near, maps of long dormant mithril veins, and even books with forgotten crafting plans.
Well, I guess they said that they're long lost, like ancient items and stuff, but aren't like the stuff that glows when orcs and stuff are near, that's Elvish, I thought.
Which is, of course, going to make it all worth it, right? That's what it's about. You're here to explore, you're here to take back Moria, rebuild it, and, of course, reestablish a dwarven home in
so
Moria
cool.
itself. So all of these things are going to be taking place at the same time. You're going to be trying to set up a camp. You're going to be trying to fight off the orcs as they come because you're making noise. You're also going to have to deal with the hunger system and, of course, the lighting system, which is going to be interesting to see how that plays. Because apparently, as you go deeper down into Moria, it apparently gets darker. And how that all kind of unfolds is probably going to be pretty interesting. Which brings...
I wonder if we're going to find the nameless things. I mean, these are all deep dives here, but because, I mean, Durin's Bane was already killed by Gandalf. Are there more Balrogs down there?
Brings me to my next point. The game will be procedurally generated, meaning no two adventures will be alike. Now, as a lot of us know, there are key locations within Moria, such as Balin's tomb, which are probably going to play a pretty important role to the story as a whole, according to some of the past evidence that we have uncovered. Now, how that all works into the procedurally generated map is going to be interesting. So up next, let's talk about the crafting system and the impact it's going to have on the gameplay overall. So based off information that we have already gathered, we do know there will be a level of enchanting in the game. And of course, it's hard to talk about dwarves without talking about dwarven crafted armor and weapons.
That's
As
right.
People know, dwarves are pretty famous for their crafting skills, and when you pair that with an enchanting system, you really have to ask yourself, what kind of possibilities are we going to have? And if you've seen the trailer, you know that while the dwarf is crafting, they're showing little glimpses of armor or possibly armor upgrades. Now, this is my own personal opinion, but I believe there will be an in-depth crafting system with potentially a lot of different types of armors and weapons, of course, to craft. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I'm actually interested to see what other people's perspective is on the crafting system, just based off the information we've been given so far. And last but certainly not least, and personally one of my favorite developments of all of this, is that the dwarves are going to sing. Apparently after you've been battling, after you've been crafting, rebuilding Moria, you're going to unwind with your fellow dwarven companions and have a nice sing-along. Now, I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but if you're anything like me in The Hobbit, that opening scene where the dwarves are singing in Bilbo's house, that's my favorite part. Hands down, best part of the movie. I could watch that 20 times a day. It never gets old. So all of this.
And I mean, if you're like me and you read the book, you know, because I've done that. I read stuff. But no, Tolkien put a lot of songs. There are a lot of songs in The Hobbit. I haven't read Lord of the Rings, but I'm guessing there are a lot in there because he loved to write poetry and lyrics to songs in form of poems and whatnot. So that's cool. It's making its way in there because music plays a huge role in the whole Lord of the Rings universe, Middle Earth, and all that. Into the Silmarillion and stuff. When you get into like the gods of, like everything was created through the song of Eru Ilúvatar. I just said that all weird. Eru Ilúvatar. But if you've only watched the movies, this might all just, you know, this is all weird. You've never heard of it. But Tolkien, he had a lot. There was a whole tier of gods and stuff. And Gandalf was part of it. You can dive into all that stuff. I can't explain it. But it's so cool. This game looks so cool. Let's finish the video.
This being said, I'm really excited about the game. I don't want to get too excited. I don't want to get my hopes up because I've been let down before. But there's part of me that really wants to believe in this development team and believes they are doing absolutely great things. That's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, if you enjoyed the video,
once again,
give it a like, give it a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on Return to Moria. And if you want to stay up to date with all the latest info on Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, be sure to subscribe because I'm going to be covering this game in great detail.
There you go. What's his name? Huxthor. Check it out. I will put a link to his channel in the description of my video here. But yeah, that game, Return to Moria, looks awesome. Looks like it's coming out soon. If my PC can handle it, I might stream it. I don't know. It's coming out on the Epic Game Store. That's really all I know about it. I'm kind of gonna maybe not dive into it too deeply. Just watch out for that the release date because I want to be wowed by it. The dwarves are freaking awesome in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and Moria. I always wanted to know what Moria was like. You know, because in the books, or so far in the movies and the one book that I've read, you know, you don't get to see it too much. Damn Durin's Bane went and fucked everyone up. So, you know, there you go. I don't know. It looks great. Procedural generated, so you have your own minds. It looks like you have a multiplayer. a bit of multiplayer. I don't know. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to try it at least. Let me know down in the comments. Are you going to try it out? If so, let me know. Let me know what you think of it. Are you also a Lord of the Rings fan, nerd, Tolkien nerd, whatever? There's going to be more gaming content, I think, on the channel. I want to stream. That's like easy content, and I love video games. But it's probably going to be survival type games like that because they tend to be a little more chill, and I can talk and stuff instead of just me focused in on the game. That way I can hang out and do it on live streams and stuff and interact with viewers and stuff. So yeah, look for that coming up. But also I have not forgotten the roots of the channel. I do have, if you look behind me, boop, 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 see those figures. Some of them have fallen over and stuff. Here recently, I bumped into it earlier, but I have some boxes back there that need open. So a lot of unboxing still, and it's mostly going to be the Ninja Turtles toon line because I love Ninja Turtles. I love the toon line, and I got a bunch of the stuff that I need to open, man. But I'm getting that all sorted. We'll get back on that maybe even this week. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything because never know. I'm thinking about doing also a little update. Just let you know where I've been. Let everyone know where I've been, where the channel should be going, and all of that. But thank you for watching this. I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. Let me know if you're going to play Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. I'm definitely going to check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.